Hi there, my name is Alexandra Ohanian, and this semester, as a part of the Innovative Business Unit, I have been guided towards learning and further developing my understanding of strengths that I possess. Knowing what my strengths are has positively impacted my works tremendously, especially when it comes to my ability to network and work with teams, as I can better sense their strengths and then use them to achieve the greatest outcomes. It has also assisted in clarifying what I value, and therefore, when developing my future self, it was easier to gravitate towards pathways that enhance the strengths identified. Completing the Values in Action or VIA Strengths Survey played a significant role in helping me to identify and understand the strengths that I possess. The top strengths that were identified from the survey were appreciation of beauty and excellence, love, kindness, humour, and leadership. The first ranked strength, appreciation, I think has been a crucial part of who I have become since we have faced the challenges thrown at us from COVID-19. This is reflected in my Me and My Strengths video about the challenges I face over the last year, balancing my own well-being with work. Therefore, this strength applies to my ability to not only see what we have and appreciate it, but also appreciate other people and admire their skills and strengths as well, which helps with my teamwork skills. In addition, love, kindness, and humour give me the capability to reflect positively into a work or social environment, helping me to bring out the best in those around me too. Finally, leadership is a value that I find important because it means that I can help lift people up and am therefore able to provide guidance for them. Now, as someone who aspires to work in an occupation centred around human resources, these values are able to help me identify and bring out the strengths in others who can benefit from my organisation and lead those already with us towards enhancing their best self. In saying all of this though, it's important to consider the fact that one of the very best ways to strengthen yourself is by conquering your weaknesses. Ranking at the bottom of my strengths was perseverance. Continuing to the end of a project has always been a challenge for me, unless I am truly passionate about the project at hand. That is why this is significant to me, because it shows that I need to ensure that no matter what I do, I need to find fulfillment in my actions to ensure that my projects are completed to the best of their capability. As mentioned in my Me and My Strengths video, two values I have struggled with over the last year have been self-discipline and putting myself first, which are reflective in the self-regulation and zest, my other bottom values. Developing these skills would mean that I would be a more reliable and supportive person to the people in my network in the future. The following networking maps demonstrate my networks at week 4 and week 12 of the semester, and as you can see, there are various changes which have occurred as I've met new people along the way. As we have learned about the importance of developing our networking skills, as well as our individual strengths, the people listed in the maps may be able to help me advance not only my career but also myself as a person. In addition to this, being able to identify who my aspirational contacts are on a strategic, personal, and operational level assists in giving myself a goal to reach. In order to support that I improved my networks over the semester, you can see the progress I made in the networking scale survey, as my group's score showed improvements in 5 out of the 7 categories. In addition to that, I also showed individual improvement in 5 out of 7 categories. Before this semester, I never really saw a big deal in networking, but now understanding that it's the behaviours that are aimed at building, maintaining, and using informal relationships that possess the potential benefit to facilitate work-related activities, I can understand how effective they can be in helping me reach my future self persona. Through the entirety of the group assessment, my group was always able to band together and get the work done to a high-quality standard. Speaking as an individual in the group, I felt as though I was able to maintain my feelings of connectedness or belonging to the group while still being able to be distinct and express opinions that may be separate or different. For example, when we were brainstorming which innovative idea we could use for our creative solution, I offered a different approach which hadn't been considered. This solution, although it was a little bit left field, was accepted with open arms and was entered as an option for our project. As mentioned, our team was very cohesive when it came to the quality of work. However, there was a time when a group member didn't complete one of the designated sections by the time we agreed upon. Concerns were politely brought up, and the teammate was acceptingly responsive and took on the criticism and got the job done. To conclude, after completing this process, it has been gaining a deeper understanding of my strengths and developing my networks to a complex degree that I have discovered more about what I value and therefore how I want my future to look.